name is Precious Collins Adams Covenant, or you can call me PCA Covenant. What I want to share with you today is concerning the COVID-19 virus or coronavirus. Ever since the outbreak of the virus, people all over the world have been noticing different variants in every community. But the problem is, the variants have been there from the onset. The COVID-19 virus, when it came out, and the outbreak of it, was reported to have a very high mutation strain. That means the virus is alive. When something is alive, if you study the law of evolution, it means everywhere it gets to, it wants to thrive. It wants to live. It metamorphoses and adapts to the environment that it gets to. Now, this brings me to Nigeria. Many of us started saying that, oh, it did not kill a lot of people in Nigeria because God loves Nigeria very much. But that's not the bone of contention. The virus mutation strain allows it to thrive in certain habitat. What am I trying to say? The virus attains symbiosis with the microbes of every environment that it gets to. Now, when the virus started in China, America and the UK were preparing themselves on the basis of the data they got from China. So when the virus got to America, they were thinking it was the same virus that was being battled in China that was coming to the US. No, when it got to the US, it had a different mutation strain. And it prepares itself according to the microbes in that habitat that it got to. The same thing happened in the UK. So the virus is alive and is mutating itself according to the habitat that it gets to. The only difference is this. Whatever habitat that it gets to, it takes some time to achieve symbiosis with the microbes that it meets there. And you should take note of something. Every microorganism in every habitat, or every country, every environment, are normal microbes that the people living in that particular environment are naturally immune to. So it will take some time to begin to act up. Now that brings us down to Nigeria. We are saying that God loves us very much. No, that is not the case here. This virus is here in this country, incubating, attaining symbiosis with the local microorganisms that we have in our own environment. It is taking its time to incubate itself. Between time, it will attain parasitic stage. When anything attains symbiosis, it has gotten to a particular form of symbiosis with the microbes in our environment. It will get to a stage it becomes parasitic, thereby becoming dominant. I'm saying this right now in essence that our government, Bill Gates advised our government that they should not go and get AstraZeneca vaccine or any other vaccine for that matter. Instead, they should set up health facilities in every part of the country to study our own habitat relating to this virus. That means our government is supposed to be carrying out massive testing in every part of the country. China, where it started, is no longer carrying out just nasal swabs and mouth swabs. They are now carrying out anal swabs because they're discovering that the virus is mutating on a daily basis. If you bring in spending $400 million on or whatever amount on AstraZeneca vaccine into the country, is useless for us right now because South Africa does discover that they have a peculiar strain in their country. Take US for example. The rate at which the virus was killing people in New York was not the same in other parts of US. You should take note of it. This means this virus mutates itself according to the habitat that it gets to. Right now in Nigeria, our government should be finding that there is an epicenter where this virus is attaining symbiosis with the microbes in our environment that we are naturally immune to. This virus is gradually doing that. By the time it attains symbiosis and becomes parasitic, it might be too late. And we would have been treating ourselves with AstraZeneca vaccine. AstraZeneca, that's the right pronunciation, vaccine brought in from UK to us, of which will be useless as at that time because we have not taken time to find out how this virus, the mutation strain of this virus within our own environment, our habitat. I'm advising every part of the country, every region, all state governments to begin to set up test laboratories to carry out massive testing. Let us set up laboratories in different sections of this country. We need to start carrying out, because there is a place where this virus is incubating. It is building itself. By the time we begin to tell ourselves that we are injecting ourselves with some vaccine somewhere, what we will be having when it begins to manifest will be something else that we are not prepared for. Check around. People are falling sick. Go to the hospitals. Go to the chemists on the street. Ask Nigerians. There are people that are suffering from influenza and other forms of ailment longer than usual. We are having ailments everywhere. People are reporting all manner of sicknesses relating to either malaria, fever, or typhoid, or influenza, or shortage of breath, which has to do with the COVID-19. But the problem now is this. Do not think it's the same COVID-19 that came in from the UK or from one other country. Right now, our own strain is gradually building up itself. The strain here is gradually building up itself. The reason why the virus have not started manifesting in our street is because the microbes that it met here are much. Consider the fact that we throw waste away anyhow. The lot of microbes in our atmosphere and the rest of them. It's not the same with the UK. Please, our government should begin to take this into cognizance. We should take note of these very important things I'm trying to point out here. The virus is here in Nigeria. The government should carry out massive testing in every part of the country. If they don't do that, what we'll be having in our hands will be a big problem that we could not handle. Some people are saying they don't know why it's manifesting different variants. I've already said the reason why it's manifesting different variants. The virus is alive. Whenever it gets to any particular habitat, it will attain symbiosis with the microbes that it meets in that particular habitat. There is a probability that in the near future, you'll be seeing that the way the virus will manifest in some states will be different from the way it's manifesting in other states. So the government should begin to take this into cognizance. Don't spend $400 million bringing in AstraZeneca vaccines in. No, we should start making arrangements to build testing sites, laboratories. Let us improve on our health care. That was what Bill Gates advised us to do. We should carry out massive testing in every part of the country. We should find out how this virus is incubating itself, metamorphosing itself within our own environment. If we do not do that soon, instead of bringing in this AstraZeneca vaccine, by the time this virus attains symbiosis with the microbes in our own environment, it will be too late. This is Precious Collins Adams, and this is my field. I'm PCA Covenant. This is what I'm trying to tell us, so that we should take note of this, please. Thank you very much. Thank you.